Now we will discuss about next one, and that is Newland's law of octave. What he did about the arrangement of the elements or the classification of the elements, we are going to see that. Okay. See children, he was a British chemist. I have drawn some musical notes, tried to draw it because I am not expert of music. And you must have seen these type of symbols whenever you will see any musical notes with guitarist or tabla player or any music player. So what I have drawn, why I have drawn this musical notes, because Newland explained his arrangement of elements on the basis of musical notes. Okay children, as you know, in Indian system we are saying that there is sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. These type of notes are there, 8 notes are there. Similarly in foreign also there are 8 different notes. I'm going to explain that. So Newland arranged the elements in that way only. He said that if we are going to arrange all the elements according to increasing order of their atomic masses, every eighth element property is similar to the first element properties. Are you getting me what he said? You just see what I have noted. If you want, you may note down this one. Davenier's tried gave the clue that there is relation between atomic mass and the property. As I told you, every the next scientist got some basic knowledge from his previous one. That's why I mentioned this line here, that Davenier's tried gave, maybe that was not successful, but he has given some clue to the next generation scientist also, that you do work on this, because there must be something hidden and we will reach to that point. So there is relation between atomic mass and the properties of elements. So getting inspiration, Newland arranged the elements known during his time, because till that timing not so many elements were discovered. So whatever was discovered, he arranged those elements according to his rule, and what he has given, we are going to discuss. In order of increasing atomic masses, and he found that the properties of every eighth elements are similar to the properties of the first element. This was the main thing which he has given in his concept. On the basis of this observation, he gave the law of octave. You know, the word octave is related to 8. Okay. What is law of octave? He said that when elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic masses in a row, the properties of the eighth element are repetition of the properties of the first element. You got that, children? He said that if you are going to arrange all the elements according to their increasing order, you will see that every eighth element property will match with its first element. It means second element property will match with ninth element. Third property will be matched with 10th element, in that way. Okay. Mm. Just like in musical notes, so this is called the law of octave. We all are familiar with musical notes. In Indian system there are 7 musical notes. Actually it is not 7, it is 8, because sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa, and again there is repetition of the same note. That's why we are saying that octave, sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Similarly in western system, these are do re mi fa sol la ti, again do. It means property of first and eighth note was similar in Indian system, because there is no limitation or border for any music. So he compared the arrangement of elements with the help of the musical note. That's why I've drawn just as an introduction here these diagrams of musical notes, children. Okay. So in these musical notes there is a repetition of same note after the gap of 7, similar to the octave of elements in which property is repeated. Here one point we have to keep in mind, what is that inert gases were not discovered at that time. Why I'm telling you, just see, I have written here that like sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa means first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. and eighth, first and eighth pronunciation is same, or in listening both the sound were notes were same. Similarly, if we are going to see our modern periodic table, you will see uh, Lib, B, C, C. These are the boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Just I have written randomly sodium, magnesium, aluminum. Then here is silicon. So this is Si. Okay. Then phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, potassium. Okay. And here is calcium. After that, I have not written. Why I have not written, I am going to explain. See, according to his rules, we can see that yes, up to this element, his rules were verified. Whatever he has given the law, that is verified. He said that property of, because here the inert gas was not discovered till that timing. Okay, so if you are going to check your periodic table, modern periodic table, you will see the same arrangement in our modern periodic table. That is correct. Till calcium, it follow the law of octave, but after that it is not able to accept this law. We will explain why. First element is this one: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Yes, we know that property of this lithium and sodium is similar. Sodium and potassium is similar. Similarly, you have seen that beryllium, magnesium, calcium, these properties are similar. Boron, aluminum, their properties are similar. Okay, okay. According to this, it is okay. But if, as he said, that property of each eighth element is similar to the first element, and when inert gases were discovered, then which will be the eighth element? This is neon, right? Lithium is the first element according to this line. Okay, here hydrogen are also there. Lithium is here, and neon is here. This is inert gas. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are lithium and neon similar in properties? Not at all. This is inert gas. Okay, and here there is a valency. Valence electrons are there available here while it is satisfied. So totally different. Okay, so now we are going to see the depth. Whatever he said according to the law of octave, just now we can't discuss about the limitations. We are going to discuss what he invented, how he tried to prove it. This was the table he said, children. Heading was like sa, do, Indian, Western, re, ga, mi, ma, fa, pa, so, da, la, ni, ti. So in left side I have written Indian notes, and in right side in the bracket I have written Western note, and he arranged these elements in this way. Whatever was discovered at that timing, he set accordingly. Sometime what you will see his fault, this type of fault also, children. You will see sometime he tried those whose properties are similar, he kept in same slot. This was the demerit of his table. Okay, while inert gases were not discovered, so naturally this will be failed, because as natural gas was inert gases will be discovered, this will be not valid. That is octave rule, because inert gases never verify his properties. So we are going to discuss about that. Verification of Newland's law. First of all, we will see how somehow his rules were correct, and then we will see his limitations. If we take lithium as first element, already I have explained you this thing, then eighth element will be sodium, which will show similar chemical properties of the lithium. We know that lithium and sodium will show similar properties, so it is verified. These two elements can verify Newland's law. Okay, again, if we consider the sodium as first element, then the eighth element will be potassium. Just now we are keeping inert gases on side, because till now these were not discovered. Now we are cross checking and we are saying no, his law was not correct or wrong, but we have to think about that timing, because we are discussing about history. During his timing, those gases were not discovered. Okay, so whatever were available, according to that, his law was correct. So again, if we consider sodium as the first element, then the eighth element will be potassium. So according to this law of property, the properties of sodium and potassium should be similar. It has actually found that sodium and potassium have similar properties. chemical properties, that is lithium, potassium, and sodium and potassium. You can see with the help of modern periodic table also. Even just now you can see that lithium, sodium, potassium, these all are in same group, so these their properties are similar. Okay, that's why at that timing also their properties look similar. Chemical properties we are talking about, similar properties. Similar in other octave, beryllium, magnesium, calcium have similar chemical properties, which again verify the Newland's law of octave. Newlands could classify the elements up to calcium. Just now we are discussing about that. That he can his rule was verified till calcium only, not after that. After the discovery of more number of elements, this law was not applied properly. But the merit of this classification, what was the plus point of his classification? The merit or plus point of this classification was that Newlands gave a very important conclusion that there is some relation between the order of atomic masses and the repetition of the properties of the elements. Can you see, children? Every scientist has given some clue, something new for the next group of scientists to discover something more to reach the goal. Now we will discuss about the limitations. Some already I have given you some topics where he was failed. Limitations and drawbacks of the Newland's law of octave. Newland's has remarkable contribution in grouping the elements with similar characteristic, but this classification also suffered from certain defects, and they were: first, it was applicable up to calcium only, that is up to lighter elements. After calcium, every eighth element did not possess same properties as by the elements lying above it in the same group. Till calcium, his properties was verified because these are the lighter element. But after that, his rule was not verified. Even those elements were not in same group whose property was same. Newland assumed that there are only 56 elements existed in nature and no new element would be discovered in future. This was the main fault. While you will see that Mendeleev has given a remarkable explanation about this topic, he was ready to think that so many new elements will discovered in future. That was the plus point of Mendeleev. We will discuss in his topic. But Newland was thinking that 56 element is the only element, not any other element would be discovered in future. So he couldn't think about the heavier element if found further, not about the inert gases also. Third demerit was he placed even two elements, as I told you in his table, he placed two elements having different properties together in the same slot, as I told you. See, he kept cobalt, nickel in same slot. Here also he has kept two elements in same slot. This was again a demerit of his law. In order to systemize and to fit elements into his table, he did that thing that two elements are in same group. Okay, children. So let me see. For example, he placed cobalt and nickel together in one slot. Even different elements were put together in the same column. Fourth drawback was iron resembles with cobalt and nickel but was placed far away. We all know that property of iron resembles with cobalt and nickel but was placed far away. Properties of these elements are similar but they are not in same group. So here again there is a failure in his table. Okay. Now fifth drawback, noble gases were discovered at a later stage, which he was not ready to accept that any new thing will be and new element will be discovered while it was discovered in later stage. Whole arrangement of the table was disturbed by their inclusion in the table. As inert gases included in this table, his law was failed.